very interesting set of speakers we have here this morning, and we just wanted to point out, very diverse. There's been a lot of polarization in terms of parties, taking sides and all that. I mentioned that earlier on. But we wanted to also point out that we have representatives of APC and the PDP together on this particular platform.
Well, leaders of the youth platform.
Please, the gloves should be kept for round 3. Specifically, Ohimai Amaize is the chairman of APC Youth, and of course we have Ohimai Amaize, who's PDP Youth Circuit. He's one of the leaders in there, and I see a lot of smiles. I do not know why you are smiling, or what is so funny, but we're very objective.
Very objective.
If your political party is not here, SMS 20050. So we can get you here. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Ohimai Amaize, who is the Special Assistant to the Nigerian Minister of Sports. A round of applause.
Speaking to us next.
Good afternoon, future presidents, future governors, ministers, senators, future Dangotes in the house. Good afternoon. My message to this generation is very clear. We are responsible for what we want to see, and we are responsible for what we become. It was Frantz Fanon who said, every generation must, out of relative obscurity, discover its mission, fulfill, or betray it. I believe that every generation has its own peculiar challenges and must find a way within the opportunities available to it to deal with those challenges. I am a strong believer in the philosophy that Nigerian youths are not a problem to be solved, but resources to be harnessed. But the task of preparing this generation for the responsibility of the future must be seen, like a lot of speakers on this platform have already canvassed, beyond what the government can do for us. It is the responsibility of every Nigerian youth seated here today and millions of those watching from the comfort of their homes. This has shaped a critical part of the work that I've done inside and outside government. Let me share with us a few examples. In 2009, just as my national youth assignment was winding up, I was appointed a youth ambassador for Microsoft Nigeria in their campaign against cyber crimes. We were 24 of us selected from across Nigeria. We were mandated as ambassadors to create and design projects and programs that can help fight cyber crimes. There was no financial support promised. All that we had to work with was the big title, Microsoft Ambassador. I put my imagination to work, and the result of all that hard effort is what is today known as MAGA, no need pay. In 2010, I was part of a team of young people who came together to contribute something significant to the electoral process. We called it the Call to Vote Nigeria campaign. It was a non-profit and non-partisan coalition of Nigerian young professionals and celebrities. The message was simple: inspire young Nigerians of voting age to embrace their civic responsibility of registering to vote and voting at the polls. We didn't wait for INEC to do that. We didn't wait for any government. These and a lot more constituted a critical part of the experiences that shaped me for the next assignment that came. My appointment to lead the Dele Momodu presidential campaign, which made me the world's youngest presidential campaign manager. There is so much that is possible when we become very aggressive and determined to face the challenges of today. We must be ready to confront our realities, knowing that government is not responsible for our individual failures or shortcomings. We must be ready to accept the truth that no nation is great without the individual greatness of the citizens who constitute it. I've been asked to speak on a title, This Generation Must Not Fail. I believe that this generation must meet the challenges of the present, pave the way for a better future, and help us redeem the promise of a new Nigeria. There are about 68 million Nigerian youths, and to put that in context, it is about twice the population of Ghana, more than the population of South Africa, and bigger than the entire population of the United Kingdom. If the Nigerian youth were to constitute a nation, it will be the 4th biggest nation in Africa and the 19th largest in the world. But sheer numerical strength is not enough. Numerical strength without skill, numerical strength without enterprise, numerical strength without political participation does not amount to anything. Part of our huge responsibility, I understand, is to hold our government accountable at all times. I respect the rights of those of us who criticize government. I believe you have the responsibility to question government when you disagree with its policies. But also allow me to say that if you are one of those who believe that abusing government and those who work for government is an acceptable way to make change, you are wrong. You are very wrong. A former president of America, Bill Clinton, said, "There is nothing patriotic about loving your country. There is nothing patriotic about pretending you can love your country and then hate your government." I was appointed Special Assistant to the Minister of Youth in 2011, and I've worked with him up till now as Minister of Sports. Till this moment, I have no regrets that I ever took that decision to accept the call to work for government. I am proud to have worked in government because it presented a golden opportunity to show this generation what is possible. I know we're in a hurry to leave, but allow me some time. I have a lot to say. I didn't just go to government to waste my time or to waste the time of this generation. I went into government to show that this generation has something to offer Nigeria. We created the UWIN program to support youth development. We created the youth employment program. 1.2 billion was appropriated for that in the budget of last year. With support from the Tony Elumelu Foundation, we started the reform of the NYSC. We created a platform for youth to engage through the monthly tweet meet. It had never happened before in Nigeria. We were the first to start it. In sports, for the first time in 19 years, we brought back the glory of Nigerian sports. We provided the kind of leadership that made it possible for the glory of Nigeria to return. That is what is possible when young Nigerians with ideas, with credibility, go into government and show the world what is possible. All around the world, the sweeping effect of change surrounds us. I believe that we are that turning point generation with the potential to dream and accomplish. I'm concluding, please. The time has come to step out and make the most of the potential God has given us. This generation must not fail. This generation must make the most of the opportunities that Nigeria has given to us. This generation must also create the opportunities that Nigeria has not given to us. We must make the choices that Anthony Enahoro made. The choices that Wole Soyinka made. The choices that Fela Anikulapo Kuti made. The choices that Omotola Jolade Ekende made. Our time is now. And we must brace up for the responsibility. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And this generation must stick to